who I heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I pick up when I call it. Working big and it don't hurt the break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the milk before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best. And I got it, and I got it on my go. Get my way up, and I go, and I go. If I touch it, then it's go, then it's go. I'm the best, and the best, and you go. And I got it, and I got it on my go. Get my way up, and I go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or back, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
18 Cardinal. Raffle 80.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Warriors 17. 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And some room to work. Finding space at the 40. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Allen now on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll set up to throw. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Riggs.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage, being the road team.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
On play action, Allen escaping the pressure right. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70.
And the Bills are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The pads at the line, ready to go.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Ready.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check smash. 2nd and 16. Panther 11. Cup 19.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
19 right.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion to prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Go check, go check. Warriors 17. Ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. At 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Down to about the 22 here.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And
As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt. 19 right.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Lewis Cine. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Ready? Go street. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Street.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he stopped immediately there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Hines. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
110 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the run.
And now the rookie's free. The 30, 10, 5, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling, but inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close.